Hey, this is Coach Todd. We're going to go over to a 1-4 press break that we call ice. This is not your standard 1-4 press break. It is totally different, but is a good add to if you already have a 1-4. Gives you a ton more options here. So 1, 2, or 3 will be our screeners in the mid post, and our 4 guy will always be a screener as well. So let's just take a look at this before we kind of talk about how to coach it up. This person here is going to rub off that screen. Now while the software shows them stopping for the ball, they would just kind of cut all the way through and not stop. Let's slow this down just a little bit for everybody. Take off these paths. There we go. So, number 2 comes up to the mid post. It's going to set a screen. The third person in the line is going to cut all the way around to the corner and is our second option. Again, we're not going to stop here where it shows him stopping. We're just going to cut through. We're going to try to get that ball and have a full head of steam as we kind of head up the court. Number 4 is going to set a screen there, and then we are off to score. All right, here it is again against a 1-2-1-1 press. Another option, so we always coach it up for about a month that number 2 is always our screener. After that, I let the inbounds person call either 1, 2, or 3, and that person cuts and sets the screen. Then the first person in line is the guy that runs through, and then the second person is always the outlet, and then 4 is always our screener. So here is option 3. He's going to set the screen in the mid post against a 1-2-1-1 press. Three sets the screen, and again, this guy's going to stop here, but we don't really want him to stop in real life. We want him to cut through and grab that ball, and so that he is at full speed as he turns the corner with the ball. And he is moving up court, sets a screen, and then you can see we'll be about 1, 2, 3, 3 on possibly 3. But with a full head of steam, we'll probably beat this guy, and it'll be 3 on 2. Here is option 1. So inbounder calls out option 1. 1 is now going to go to the mid post and set a screen. If we set the screen too low on the block, then there's not enough space between this red defender and the screener to get through. So it's mid post. One gets there, sets a screen, we rub them off, and again we don't stop, we just catch it on the fly. Set that screen, and then we're in 3 on 2 or 3 on 1. Here's option 3 against man. 3 comes in, sets the screen. First person in line always cuts through. Second person in line is our outlet. Again, rubs his guy into that screen. And number 4 has got to move and find the best place to set that screen. Here's our first example of a fail where we can't get it in to the guy that's cutting off that first screen. This is option 2. We try to get it into him, but for some reason he is covered. We get the ball into our option 2. 4, it's got to run across the court, up court somewhere, set that screen. And in this example, we would be probably 2 or 3 on 1. Remember, 4 is always our screener, no matter where it is on the court. So here's our fail kind of 2. We can't get it into option 1 or 2. Then our screener here is going to turn and open up to the ball and seal out his guy. get it into him. He's always going to pivot to the middle of the court. 4 here is running over, and he's going to set a screen. And then we are 3-on-1. All right, here's a baseline view. We're going to run option 2. 2 is going to come up to this mid post, set that screen. We're not going to stop. We're going to pass it as it's cutting through. He's going to rub his guys off there, and then we are off for an easy layup. From this baseline view, let's look at our fail to option 2. Can't get it into number 1 cutting across, so we're going to get it out here. He turns forward, running up court, set the screen, and there we go. Please like and subscribe this video if you like this type of content, and I'll keep creating it more. We have a printable play version of this on our website. Click the link below and download the PDF of a 2D version of this that you can print and put it in your binder.